archeries, and then his base also continuously to doing the defense, and then Killer, and then Yoda also try to pressure Ra, so Ra also very hard to continuously to help anything at all. Yoda's super heavy going down already, so he can't continue the siege. But you can see GK9 can't kill Kuraka in time, and Kuraka successfully defended, and 3 of them, I mean, and boss team also continuously having the base HP more than 80%. That is considered the win is about more than 70 to 80% win from King and boss. So this Henry really need to do a little bit more instead of standing too far away, and Killer really doing a very best job that blocking Henry to try to back up and do his job. And GK9 is a little bit too far away that are not doing anything very effective, but this Ra is going to be down anytime once the Yoda having his super heavy coming back to the game, so that everything's have to be very concerned, so that Killer is trying to set up something now, you can see, so that he know what he should do. He try to do now is that move his base toward downstairs. No, he try to move further next to Ra maybe, so that they can do 3 to 1, and then 2 of the Team Alpha have to be a support. Yes, that's the Killer try to do. So yeah, so that Team Yoda is continuously waiting for his super heavy. So now he think might be that is basically a mistake, I think, because you should not continuously activate the enemy base. Now your teammate also get some of the damage. If you are not going to siege, you're not going to do that, just to continuously get your enemy base activated. Henry try to help and move out all his troops there, and then he aware that Killer is a little bit too near to his base. He try to do a defensive again. That's why he are not aware that whether he want to defend or he want to attack or he want to support or he want to what he want to do. Basically, he can just put 1 or 2 archeries here, so that he can support his team and put his super heavy somewhere here. So if Killer come to block him, his archeries can kill the super heavy and also support his teammate. And then this super heavy of this Henry can do the job and blocking this Killer try to advance further. And then this Ra, basically he can't do anything now. He should really focus to kill the enemy archeries that he can try to do the siege. GK9 really have nothing much to do at this point because his base is very low, so he should really try to kill the enemy archeries. Then he can do the counter siege now. But 3 of the Alpha team now is basically very far away now. But you can see Henry also try to do a siege alone, but that is not the answer, because once you do a siege alone, all of the team ends boss can do the backup to helping this Team Killer. You can see Team Killer is try to do. Okay, so Ra also try to help up Henry, and then GK9 also try to move his troop to try to kill the Killer, but the Killer is just too far away from GK9, and then you can see GK9 his troops also try to die, and then he redraw all of his troops try to defend this Kuraka, and then Kuraka also try to draw this Ra medium tank that dying there. So that I'm not sure who's that, but this die the medium tank, maybe it's from the team end boss, but definitely Killer is not going down about 80% at all. But Team Henry, he have no troop at all in defending his troops. Ra is not going to help him at any time, but Yoda can really try to do a siege to kill Ra, but instead he try to do that, he aware the opportunity to kill this Henry is very important, so he try to move his troops, try to kill those enemy on the field, but his archery got killed instead. But Killer also tried to siege this Henry base, but not very successfully. Somehow it's worked at some point and not working all the time. But you can see he just trade out about 5% or even lower than 5% whatever from this Henry base. But at least he tried to trade off with his super heavy, and so that the other 2 Alpha team can't do anything to the other and boss team. So that Kuraka aware that it's a situation, so he tried to pressure this GK9. That is very good strategy. So GK9 very low that he have to defend, and he also try to support, but he can't do that a lot. But somehow he make his archery to kill the heavy, and also try to kill the Kuraka archeries as well. So now he tried to redraw and try to do some more defending. But Ra really need to do a little bit more just to win this war, because they are really down 1 member. If Ra going down, they will be going down 2 members that have 2 members that have no HP on their base. And the team end boss, they still have more than 80% of the HP. So Killer aware that they have to continuously to put some pressure. So Killer try to put some pressure, but actually it's not effective at all. Ra try to use his archeries, but Yoda also do a very good counter attack. He used his super heavy to make sure the archeries can't put outside, and he used archery again to counter attack the Ra ones. So both of them also doing exactly the same thing. And then Killer also moved his archeries. I think moved his what do you call it? Army groups to away, so make sure to wait for the correct moments to do the support. So Henry tried to do another swamp again, and this time he really do a good job during this swamp, and also try to ask the other two teams to do exactly the same at the same time. But also trying to do his best to defend, and then Kuroka really need to do something now to kill this GK9 so he can snipe him one more time. But you can see they really do a lot of damage to this Killer base, but it's not really enough until they kill these two other trees from Yoda. But they're not really focusing that. That's why how all their Henry's troops dying, and this Ra troops also dying, that not really trade very well off for this trade. So now GK9 have all the things outside. This Kuroka really have to kill his base. That maybe one or two should his base should kill him, but he's not getting that yet. So that somehow Ra also aware and try to do some assist and do the defense. So Killer seeing this Henry already do the swamp that failed. Now he do a counter attack with this Yoda and others teammate to do the the army groups already here. So that Henry going down very soon. So that Team Alpha they're having 3 members that very low HP, and Team End Boss they still have more than 80% of their base HP. That is considered they having more than 80 to 85% of the victory of this match. That's very good strategy and good planning that Yoda and Team End Boss they try to come up with and try to do, even though they having a lot of sacrificing. But you can see they really continuously to do the swamp and continuously to use the army group to gain the additional buff. And also this Kuroka also try to continuously to make sure this GK9 is very distract him so that he can't do a full out to help. You can see now he's trying to retreat, but one more guy down, Henry, and then GK9. So that Team Alpha they have 2 teammates down. Yep. So that now Killer try to move his base again. So definitely Yoda try to do a siege that didn't even wait for the teammate Killer to in patience. I think he's a little bit too quick. Should have a little bit more patience. And Kuroka not going to help anything at all. I think this a little bit miscommunication, but Yoda, even though it's miscommunications, but he still finished off the job, yeah, at some point. So that, yeah, you can see even though Yoda is just alone, he still finished the job, but Ra definitely going down. So the Henry getting back is a little bit too late, but now he used his army group to get some of the kill. And Yoda and this Kuroka also try to do his best to kill this GK9 a second time, but top side we also seeing this Killer try to use the army group to kill this Henry, that he put his base too top that he can't set up his base at all. GK9 go down a second time, he have one more Elif down, and then you can see Henry maybe going down again because of his troops that, I mean, his base can't set up on the block, but now he somehow set up his base. So they should really do an all-in now to kill this Henry, instead of letting the Ra and the GK9 to come back to the match. So that they're really doing it now, and so that the match is really going close to 95% of Team End Boss winning, because all of their base still more than 80% of their HP. So Henry tried to do his best to defend, but he just doesn't have anything in the base to defend. Everything is on the red. He instantly go down. We have a 60-second count for now. Suddenly we have a herd of Ra coming back, so the 60-second is going to off now. And so that now Yoda and Kuroka is very next to this Ra. And then another jump in of GK9, the last jump in GK9 have. So that GK9 is on the last. We can't do anything after this now. and Ra tried to do something, but Yoda also not sure where he want to set up his base. And then Ra is trying to do a siege. No, he's not doing a siege, but this GK9 on some problem now. Now Ra is doing a siege on this Kuraka. He try to take it out, but his base is super low. Yoda should really take his base now and let his teammates do the defense. But no, he's not doing. Killer is really focused on GK9 now. He's not even knowing that they should really take out this Ra now. But okay, so GK9 and Ra also trying to do a tag team to take down Kuraka, but they're not really doing it. And Yoda really taking down on Ra. I think one skill that this base will go down if he's not going to reach. Yeah, so Ra is going down a second time. So he have last airlift, and then another Henry also have one last airlift, and then GK9 is the last one already. So Henry finally jump in now, so that Henry have no more airlift, and then Ra have one last airlift. So that team end boss definitely they have a 99.95% win rate, I would say. Yep, so that they are really picking which one to siege. Since this one is next to Yoda, they really siege Henry first, and then Ra also jump in. But you can see all their jump is very random, that can't do anything at all. So Yoda definitely can take off Ra, and even though Ra doesn't have a max squad yet, but you can also try to do something, but he just moved everything out of his base, so his base is definitely dying. But somehow he's retreat, and Ra also not doing anything, just to recruit back all his troops. So that Killer Super Heavies try to touch his GK9 base now, so they can do the siege. So definitely this base going down in any 10 seconds by now, because Killers, I mean, have 4 archeries aiming your base, definitely going down. So 2 of the Alpha team member down. This is Ra. Ra is the last one standing, and he is on the last airlift, I think. So Henry is definitely out, and yep, I think that is against the rules, because Ra also going down, and then team and boss win. So I think they just continue to do the siege. But one of the very highlight of this team and boss is that 3 of their member is also more than 80% HP on their base, and they're also doing some kind of coordinations and some teamworks that they try to work it out. And I think it's very work it out this time, because you can see they try to kill each of the enemy one by one and not going to multiple target. But even though when the time Yoda on here trying to fight Ra, and then Killer on this side is really blocking Henry to do his support, and GK9 on the other side is just too far away to do anything at all. Once he's moved over, the Kuraka also do his best to distract the GK9 as well. So you can see position is really some kind of very important factor to win and lose, because you are just too far, you can't support that. And also you are trying to